Hello my fellow crafters, welcome back. It is time for Call Me Crafty Owl's March 2019 Also Inspired collaboration. March's Also Inspired card is all about the inlaid butterfly. Now, I know you probably heard me say before that I have to think outside the box when it comes to certain projects. This was definitely a project where I had to take a little extra time to get the project done the way it needed to be done, because I don't own a die cut machine as of yet, so that meant I had to put in a little extra work. But I don't mind working, especially if it ends with something really pretty, really beautiful in the end. So with the inlaid butterfly, I had to first sketch out my butterfly because I don't have, like I said, I don't have a die cut machine. So that meant I had to sketch out the butterfly. Then I had to cut out that butterfly. Then I had to do that again on the actual paper that I wanted to use. Because first I had to do it on not like scratch paper. So then I had to transfer that sketch to the actual paper that I wanted to use first, because of course I had to make sure that I had a sketch that I was okay with, that didn't have no scratches, that I wasn't erasing a lot off of. So once I got that did, then I had to transfer that image to the actual cardstock that I was going to use. Then I had to cut it out, and so I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So it's not really gonna stay. Okay, but imagine so this is the sketch. I had to sketch out the butterfly. So I did two. A bigger one and a smaller one. So this is the scratch paper. So I had to sketch out the butterfly, then I had to do the detail of the butterfly. So then I had to cut the butterfly out. So I cut the butterfly out. Okay? Then that leaves you with the inlay of the butterfly. Then I had to cut out the details of the butterfly. When you see the butterflies and you see those pretty, when they have different colors in their wings, so I had to cut all of that out. So I did that in two butterflies. So how did I do that? Good question. With an X-Acto knife. It took time, but I got it did. So before I get into how my cards, because I did two cards. So before I get into how the cards actually look, I want to give you the measurements for the cards. So the card base it measures at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. The butterfly base, which is the colored cardstock that you're going to see behind the wings of the butterfly, that is 4 inches by 5 inches. And the butterfly inlay, which is this is what I'm calling the butterfly inlay. That measures at 4 inches by 5 1/4. Now, I did this video yesterday because I already did one card, and then I had another card already set up so I could show you how I did the first card. So I shot it, and I got up and I was like, yes, I'm done. All I have to do is edit it. So I went to look at to go turn the camera off, and then I was like, oh, there was nothing to turn off because it wasn't recording. I'm like, are you serious? So there will be no second card for me to show you how I did. So I'm just gonna zoom in or bring you a little closer so you can see both cards, and I'll just briefly walk you through what I did to each card so you can get a better look at both of them. So this was the first card that I did. So this card has a blue background, and on the butterfly cutouts I went over the, I don't know what you would call this part of the wings, but each cutout part of the wing I went around it with my black fine liner, and even around the whole outside of the wing to help it stand out, because I left it white, and then I colored the body of the butterfly with my Memento Blue Bahama ink, and then I brushed. I used my brush to blend my Ranger Archival ink across the base of the butterfly inlay cardstock. So I used what was it? Monarch orange, cobalt blue, and vermilion at the bottom. And then I made a tag that says just you and me. So this was the first one, and I left it blank on the inside. And the cardstock is embossed with like dots. I bought that at Joann's, so you can see that. And I bent the wings out some, so it looked like it's flying off the page. So that's the first card. The second card is somewhat the same, just a little different. I mean, it's the same concept, but it's not as much coloring. So it's still put together the same way. But with this one, I use a black background, and I left the white dot cardstock, the inlay part of the inlay, butterfly inlay. I left that white, and I colored the butterfly. I used my Memento Bahama Blue ink to color the butterfly, and I did a black cutout of the body of the butterfly, and I put adhesive tape strip behind the body of the butterfly to help it stand out. And then on the body, I put on a smaller butterfly, I use my white gel pen to put the dots on the body of the smaller butterfly. On the bigger butterfly, I use some sticker dots, the yellow ones. So I did that, and then I heat embossed the sentiment thinking of you. So I think it came out really nice. Get a little closer so you can see. And again, I pulled the wings out some so it looked like it's flying out the page. So I really enjoyed this month's Oh So Inspired. So those are my cards for this month's Oh So Inspired. So thanks guys for watching. This was really fun, and I am definitely looking forward to April's Oh So Inspired collaboration video. Bye guys.